My dear confreres and my dear members of the Salesian family, I'm very happy to announce that on the 3rd of December 2019, we begin a 3-year celebration of the Golden Jubilee of our province, which will culminate on the 3rd of December 2022. The theme that we have chosen for the celebration of the Golden Jubilee is called Consecrated and Commissioned. These 3 years that we will be celebrating as part of our Jubilee is very definitely not meant to be a time of external pomp and pageantry, external celebrations, but rather this time of grace is meant to be for each one of us a time of renewal. And this theme, called Consecrated, Commissioned, precisely puts the focus on the objective of renewal. In the first place, when we talk about being called, it is a good reminder for each one of us that God has called us individually. God has called us personally to fulfill some specific plan in the building up of His kingdom. And as we celebrate these 3 years, we need to rediscover that freshness, that zeal, that passion, that joy which we felt at the time of our first profession. We need to really go out with that energy of being called by God for something wonderful. The second element is consecrated. And I think this is especially important for us to call to mind in our present times. We are consecrated persons. We are persons set apart for God. We are men of God, as people often refer to us. And these 3 years are meant to be a time for us to really get back to our consecration, to renew the fact that yes, we are set apart for God, and therefore in our life we can have no other agenda but the agenda of God. And finally, the third element in our theme for the Golden Jubilee is commissioned, sent. We are sent out by God to young people, to the young people of today, to the young people of the now, to the young people whom we engage with in our institutions, in our neighborhoods, in our day-to-day ministry. Young people today, as we know, live in changing times, changing situations, very different circumstances. Young people have their own way of looking at the world. Young people go through a variety of experiences. Young people have their own needs. Are we as Salesians really responding to the young person of today? Because it is to them that we are sent. And this time of the Jubilee is meant for us to once again rediscover within ourselves that apostolic creativity that Don Bosco had, that sense of initiative that our constitutions call us to, so that we may respond adequately, relevantly to the young people of today to whom we are sent. That is the plan, that is the agenda, that is the roadmap we have for the next 3 years as we celebrate our Golden Jubilee. Called, commissioned, and consecrated. May each one of us truly use this time of grace to become what God wants us to be, to become a province that God expects us to be in this part of the Salesian world. I pray that as we renew ourselves, as we really go out with renewed vigor in our mission, it may also be a fruitful time for our vocation accompaniment, for an outpouring of new vocations in our province, that God may bless us with many young people young boys, young men who say, yes, like these Salesians, I too want to be a Salesian. Like them, I too want to consecrate and dedicate my life for God. Like them, I want to be sent out as an apostle of the young. May this be the fruit of the celebration of our Golden Jubilee. I wish each one of you, each one of us, a time of grace over these 3 years. God bless you.